Thank you for joining us in today's tip of the week. Today we're going to be talking about authorizations. Oftentimes in certain specialty types, an insurance company might provide an authorization number that allows the office to see a patient for a specific number of visits during a certain amount of time. The way that the system handles this is in one of two ways, either by putting in the authorization information inside the patient information screen under the insurance tab, or put it in the billing information screen. I personally recommend putting in the billing information screen. That way, if you have multiple authorizations for the same patient, you can continue to add new billings, and each billing will have its own authorization number and visit count. Instead of having to go in and just use a single location and having to delete out each one to replace it with the new one every time, which is what you would have to do if you did it in the patient information screen. So to do it in the billing area, we simply click on the billing information window or the billing options by clicking on the date here next to the billing number, or coming over and clicking on View Billing Options. Either place is going to take us to the same screen. Down here we have our visit series and authorization information. So you can see that so far I've been allowed 6 visits, of which 2 of them have been used so far. If I close the screen and come back out here, we'll see that I do have 2 different dates of service, and that's how it's counting the visits. Each date of service is considered a unique visit, and we'll add to that number. So if I come in and do a new transaction today, and we'll just do an office visit, once I save that, and if I go back into the billing information screen, you can see that now that number has increased by 1, 2, 3. Let's close back out here, and let's go to a previous one, just so that it can show you a couple of things, and that is that as we get close to the end of the visits that are allowed, we'll get some warnings that are popping up. So for example, if I click in this area here again to see, I'll see that 11 of my 12 visits have been used. So the next visit will be the 12th visit. So if I go click on new transaction to add a new one for today, since this is yesterday's date, a new one will be the 9th, I can see that as soon as I do that, it says, hey, this is this person's last authorized visit. A message similar to this will pop up the visit before and the visit before that as well. So in the instance where we use 12 visits, in this particular case, a message would have popped up when we used the 10th, saying this person has 2 more authorized visits. The 11th saying this person has 1 more authorized visit, and then here on the 12th visit, it's saying that this is the last authorized visit. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and we'll put in another code. Once we save that, you can go back in here and see that they've now used all their authorized visits. And then if we were to come back in here and try to add additional visits to it after today, it would come up with a message saying, hey, this person has used all of their visits, indicating to us that we need to create a new billing, get a new authorization, and when we get that new authorization, we create a new billing and put that new information in the new billing. Thanks for joining us on today's tip of the week. We hope you'll join us again next time.